All right, here we go. Week 6, about to kick off. So we're going to do our warm-up and our ball handling a little bit together. So the first ball handling workout that you're going to do, you're going to have some sort of like cone or bucket or rock or something that you're going to put between your feet. And then we're going to do crossovers. But then with our crossovers, we're trying to reach to the opposite side of the cone when we're doing the crossovers. And so it's going to force you to kind of lean with the basketball. And so working on kind of moving, shifting your center of gravity, your weight from side to side as you're doing your crossover. So we're going to do that for about 30 seconds. And then we're going to work on our retreat dribbles again with a different drill. So again, you're just going to work with your cone. And so you're going to start about, 5 or 6 feet away from the cone and working on attacking the cone. So when we're attacking with both our foot and our shoulder, moving our body, shifting our body to the side, more sideways to protect the basketball as we're coming in. And then we're retreating back, crossing over, and then going to the other side. And we're going to do that for about 30 seconds as well. All right, so now we're going to go into X-out layups, which is going to be, we need 2 cones that are one on the right side, one on the left side. And you can put them whatever distance feels comfortable for you away from the hoop. And so we're just going to be alternating right and left-handed layups. So on the left side, you're dribbling with your left hand into a left-handed layup. And then right side, you're dribbling up through the middle of the cones, and then go on the outside with the right hand, and then you got a right-handed layup. And you're just going to keep alternating that and do that for a minute and see how many layups that you can make. Then we're going to get to a 3-cone drill, and so this is going to be working on our layup. So we're working on our agility and footwork a little bit. So you're going over the cones, and so you can kind of see how we're going. So the biggest thing on this one is you're going 2 feet in between the cones, but then on the last cone, notice that you're just putting your 1 foot out. So the left foot goes on the outside of that last cone. And then once you get back to the original spot, then we're going forward. And one thing that we're really working on is making sure that we're not taking a false step. So after we get done, we want to go right into our layup. So we want to go forward with that last step after we're done with the drill and back to the original position. And then we want to go into just a normal layup on the right side. So I'd make 10 right-handed layups, and then you're going to switch over to the left side and do the same thing. So going through the cones, 2 in the middle, 1 on the outside. And then as we get back down to the left-handed layup, make sure that your first step after you finish the 3-cone progression is going to be then a forward step, so going forward into that left-handed layup. And then keep working on that left hand, right? Again, I'd rather you guys be missing with the left hand rather than shooting with your right hand. That left hand is going to be a huge improvement that you can make to become a better basketball player. And last thing to notice is that we're not dribbling in between the cones, so you just keep the ball in your hand and then you're dribbling for the layup. The last drill of the day is going to be a shooting drill, and so you're going to pick 2 spots, whatever 2 spots you want to shoot from. And so in here you can see that he's picking 2 spots, one that's a little bit easier and one that's maybe a little bit more of a challenge. And then you're going to shoot until you miss at each one, and you record how many you can make in a row from each spot. And so you just keep shooting from the same spot until you miss and record how many you're making in a row. And then it's just going to be a little bit of a challenge against yourself. So each spot's going to have a different record, personal record that you're going to have as you're going through. And then when you miss, you just transfer over to the other spot, and then you try to beat the record at the other spot. So for example, you could have a record of 4 at one spot and 2 at the other, and then every time you're going to that spot, you're just trying to beat that personal record that you have. And then you can do this drill more than one time throughout the week, and we can just do it more and more and try to beat your records that you had. Or you could pick different spots. It's really up to you, whatever you want to do to challenge yourself. You could even choose more than 2 spots if that's something that you want to do, and you can pick whatever 2 spots that you want. So ultimately, just make sure you're having fun with it and keep working hard. Proud of each one of you guys. Keep it up.